All right, I'm not sure if anybody's on, but regardless, I'm going to go ahead with this as evidence and I'll save it for public. Um, so the steps we're going to be taking, again, this is going to be pretty boring, but basically we're going to be, evidently my screen doesn't look like it's set up correctly, but we're going to run the normal sim, then we're going to run the game, the Super Bowl. But we're not going to show the scores or anything else, so nobody else gets information on that, and then we'll zip it up and do a file checksum on it so that it can have a valid integrity check. In case anybody wants to do it, then I'm going to put it in a zip file with a password, put it on the website. So that way, if anybody ever wants to triple check if whatever is broadcast on Sunday is the legitimate file and game, then they can validate that. Anyway, so without further ado, we will go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is do the normal sim because people have done their uploads or exports. So I'm going to load our sim up first to get the latest. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import all teams to pull down all the owners' exports. Standard process, I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of that for so the owners can see what if their things were successful. I'm going to post that into um, our Discord channel. Where we post that every time we do a sim. All right, now that we got that out of the way, now I'm going to back up this file in case something goes wrong. I'm just gonna log it as the normal RFL. And this is also standard process that we do. So at that point, we just grab the RFL bin. So if something happens, something gets corrupted or something, that allows us to fall back on it. And then I just rename them based off of the dates. And today is the 7th, and evidently I haven't been doing stuff the way I should have been. But it's been the off season, so there hasn't been a lot of activity that I'm worried about rolling back. All right, so now that is done, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to simulate our game. So we're going to go to play sim. Before you can simulate the championship, you have to show the scores of your conference games, and then you can sim the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is now simmed. It doesn't show the scores, so nobody knows anything. We're going to now save this again. And this time I am going to change this one to the Super Bowl bin. This will be my rollback. This will be what we use when we're going to actually run the game. But so now I am going to zip this up. Oh, actually, sorry. Before I do that, I need to oops. Here it is. using this open source site. And so basically what this will do is, as we actually, I should do this one. Basically what it does is it takes all of the bits and bytes of the files, and then it comes up with a hash that's unique, signature, if you will, for that file. So if this file is ever delivered to anybody else, then you can validate the authentication. No, yeah. You can validate it's the same file based off of this hash. Um, so this is used a lot of times in security, or if you're downloading executables that might be sensitive. So I'm going to save that in Notepad real quick. All right, now that we've done that, now we will go ahead and zip it. All right, so I'm going to make it as a zip, and then we're going to enter in a password. So you will be able to open the zip file, see the file exists, but you will not be able to extract the file or view the file unless you have this password. Great. All right. So the zip file now exists here. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and this is the website where the files exist. So we can just drag and drop it over here. All right, so now that that exists, if you went to the website, in case anybody ever sees this, on our main website, you can view news, etc. through here, and this is done through a series of iframes. But the problem with that is it makes it a little bit more difficult to work with, and some things were left off. So I went ahead and introduced the league pages, which is really just the default draft day sports pro football um, website that they create. So on that side, if you do rfl.zip, um, yeah, it's making me. Oh, sorry. It is case sensitive for whatever reason. This host that I'm using, provider. So if you use capital RFL zip, then it will download it for you on that. And so with that, the file is updated, the game has been simmed, and we are done here. So those that attended, I appreciate it, and I will post this one when it's completed. Thanks.